You sure you're 27? You're not 37? And even though 37 is still young, I just didn't want him to be 27.
What up, this your boy, the Solo Traveler ORD. Thanks again for checking out another one of my videos. Of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell while you are here. So, back with another video review. This time I'm actually back going over actually two videos that I'm going to review. The first video actually going to touch a little bit on before we get into it. It's about Fox News again. So they actually had another video that they've released referencing them talking about the Passport Bros. So they're putting it out there in the mainstream so that people will know what is going on with this, I hate to say movement, this way of life of what men are doing. And then secondly, I got another video in reference to a lot of modern women about them hitting the wall, them realizing that they are hitting the walls. And now because of that, it's a little too late for them because a lot of men are choosing to be passport bros, passport joes, whatever you want to think of, or kings. And they are not looking to be bothered with these women at all. So bros, all I got to tell you guys is, hey, keep doing your thing, you know, keep your foot on their necks and keep rolling, you know, go keep enjoying yourself, go out there, you know, keep visiting different countries, go find what you're looking for. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the first video. So again, this right here, this is a quick little thing that they had to say in reference to the Passport Bros. Excuse the recording because it looks like someone used their cell phone to record this, and well, you know, you see how it is. It's not an HD.
So here's a new trend, Sean. It's gone totally viral. It's called Passport Bros. Growing number of men, they're ditching American women to find love overseas because they say American women have impossible standards, they don't like men, whatever, so they're going abroad. What do you think?
So there's woke liberal women out there that don't want to marry these good men, and so men are like, you know what, screw the American women. We're going to go overseas and find a woman who actually has a little more traditional values, and they're finding it, by the way, that we have work from home. You can work from Eastern Europe, you can work from Asia, you can work from Latin America.
I'm not down with this, Sean. If you want a good woman, traditional woman, you can just marry a Republican. Okay.
I found my Latin woman in America.
Yeah, you can. That's right.
In reference to what she had to say, the only problem is that although, you know, there are some, you know, good traditional women, especially Republicans, but the problem that is being had is the fact of the court system and the culture of the United States. Men don't want to be bound by the balls by the court system, so that's why they said forget that. They will go get married somewhere else, because although you might marry a woman, traditional woman in the United States, well, she knows she has the power, the ability to want to leave you at some point. And of course, you know, if she decides to leave you and she's doing a lot of the stuff, the traditional stuff and everything, she will take all your stuff. You know, the court will award her that. Most women in other countries, they're not looking to leave a marriage. They're going to be with you until the end. That's what they believe in. So that is what you're facing. That is what you're dealing with. And when it comes down to this culture, let's move on to the next video. So this is the next video. Bear with me with this video, man. I mean, I hope we can pull through this one. This video is 5 minutes long. This is coming from Raising Blazins 3. These are modern women talking about their problems. So, and they have hit the wall, these women. So let's go ahead and continue on.
Oh my God, you won't believe what I was reading yesterday. It made me feel like really like deflated. I know how hard it is to get pregnant anyway after 40, but it's saying like if you get pregnant after 40, there's basically a 25% chance that you could like end up having a miscarriage.
Jesus Christ.
How bad is that? So yeah, the odds on of me having a baby, no, it's not good, is it? Not good at all. So whatever's going to be was going to be, innit? And I knew that right in the beginning.
Poor, deluded females.
Today was the first day ever I wanted somebody to lie to me. And I don't like liars. I'm at the gas station, right? And I get out of the car and this fellow comes up. He sticks his card into the machine and he started pumping my gas. He said, "I got you." I was like, ooh. I said, okay. He started making small talk, you know, asking me my name. Then he asked me what I was wearing because he said I smelled delicious. I said, ooh, not delicious. He was just saying all the right little things. I was like, okay. He said, if I give you my number, will you use it? Someone told me to ask him. I was like, how old are you? He said, 27.
Oh.
I said, 27? I said, I'm old enough to be your mom. He was like, what? Yeah, but my mom don't look like you. I said, you sure you're 27? You're not 37? And even though 37 is still young, I just didn't want him to be 27. I said, you sure you're 27? Because I wanted him to lie.
Lie to me, lie to me, lie to.
It's what you've always wanted.
Man, all I gotta say is this. You know, these women, these older women, who's actually this woman that's fantasizing on this young man. It's funny because if the tables were turned, they would have been throwing the P word at the guy, no matter what. They would have been calling him every name in the book you could think of, you know, to shame him, to make him look bad. But of course, if a woman does it, it's not a problem. I mean, we've seen countless of women going to jail, high school teachers that are doing stuff with little boys and so forth. And, you know, now it's like it's becoming to be a epidemic of women just doing wrong with young kids. But let's proceed. Let's move on.
This is what I think the problem is, dating men in their 50s. And I speak from experience because I have dated quite a few men in their 50s. I think successful men in their 50s expect women of an equivalent age to treat them as they did in their 20s. By this, I mean women in their 20s tend to look up to men as someone that are going to rescue them, their hero, someone that they want to be financially stable, to support them. I think a lot of women in their 20s in my generation would have kowtowed and looked up to a man as someone who is going to be their leader and guide. Whereas once you've been married and divorced and started dating again in your late 40s and 50s, you don't need that guidance. You are already in a place of self-respect, and you are strong, and you are self-assured and stable and responsible. You don't need to be looking for any of that outside of yourself. And I think a lot of men feel really disappointed when women don't behave that way towards them. The thing is, women don't need anything from a man in their 50s. You are only spending time together out of mutual reciprocation. You just want to have a nice time. So men need to be really thinking about being appealing to a woman in her 50s. He's got to show up and show her a good time. He's got to take her out for dinner. You know, we've got to be planning weekends away, holidays. It's like a woman isn't looking for anything other than that. Bruh. I would say most generally a woman in her 50s doesn't really want to look after a man like she might have done during her marriage. Some do. I'm not discounting everyone. Some people do want that. But I think in our generation, the women that have maintained their careers and they've, you know, looked after themselves, they probably don't want to be looking up to a man and chasing a man. Do you know what I mean? Besides, like, respect is earned, not demanded. And just generally, I think men go about dating in the way that they would have done in their 20s. And we're completely different people. We have different needs, wants and desires. I think a man needs to be looking at a woman as his equal. He doesn't need to be thinking that he's the prize. Like, a woman can date a man much younger, especially if she's looked after herself. I can easily date men in my 20s if I want to, just for fun, you know. I can have a hot guy in his 20s, no problem. I don't need to, that's the thing, I don't need to have a man to settle down with, so I can pick and choose. And I think men think women are desperate for stability, but career women in their later life, they don't need that stability from a man. So you're going to have to offer something else, something better. What is it? Oh, I haven't even mentioned the...
Thank God that was the end, the verbal diarrhea that was coming out her mouth. Oh my God. Whew. I don't know if you guys were able to stick through all of that. That was rough for me. First off, now we see why men, they don't want to date an older woman, why they prefer a younger woman. She has stated all the facts, the reason why men say forget that. They don't want an older woman. Simple fact of that. You know, the men like a woman that is basically hold him in high regard and is happy to be with him and looking for guidance and so forth. You know, this is why older men goes for younger women. You know, so everything that she's saying, she's trying to change society. She's trying to change how men think, and you know, it's not gonna work that way. She's gonna stay single unless she changes how she is, because she wants men to change for her. No, she needs to change for what she's looking for. If she wants to be in a relationship, she needs to make that change to what is out there on the market, what the market wants. She cannot go out there and tell the market, no, you must take me as I am, or that's it. Well, this is your boy, the Solo Traveler ORD. Thanks again for checking out the video. Don't forget to leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think about this video. I know that the last woman was a long one. I don't know if you were able to make it through it. I struggled, but I pulled through it. But don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and share, and I'm out.